up, everybody? It's Brian, SLC Farms. Well, today it's Saturday, April 20th. It's time to go get in the field and bale some hay. So right behind me here, we got the Kubota MO71D hooked to the Ogden Hybrid Hay Runner. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this rake before we get to the field. It's brand new to us. We have not used it yet. So we're going to try to set it up when we get to the field and all that. But I was going to do a little walk around of it, kind of show you some features and what drew us to buying the Ogden Hay Runner. All right, guys, right here we've got the Ogden Hay Runner RCR12. This is a 12-wheel, high-capacity hybrid V-rake. So unlike a lot of rakes that pull the wheels, this rake here pushes the wheels. So it allows you a higher capacity for your hay, especially in the spring cuts. Down here in the south, we get a lot thicker hay, and our Vermeer rake was good to us through the years. Great rake, but this here should be a little bit better. Well, it should be a lot better. So to start off with, we've got walking beam axles on this thing. So you got 4 tires, help contour the ground. We've got a center kicker on this rake as well, and 12-wheel design. We're going to unfold it here and want to show you a couple of features on this rake. All right, we've got the rake unfolded now. So a couple of features on this rake that I think are really cool. So this is a 12-wheel rake, but right here on the front, 2 wheels on each side, you have these locks right here. And what these allow is for you, try and do this one-handed, guys. Oh, hold on. I'll just put this one together real quick and show you. What that allows is you to lock up that front wheel. You can do the second one. So you can make this rake an 8-wheel, a 10-wheel, or a 12-wheel V-rake for when you're raking, depending on how big a windrow you want, if you're in light hay or if you're in real heavy hay. And that kind of sold me, because we had an 8-wheel before, and I was a little skeptical of going too big. But with this design, you can see all the rest of the wheels are on the ground, but we have that front one just locked up right there. So I'll do the next one. I'll sit you right here on the end, and all you got to do is pull this pin, lift up on the rake, put that right back in. You've locked up the second wheel there. So now you've got, you'll put the little locking pin back in. I'm gonna have them unlocked, but now you've got the ability again to only rake with 4 wheels instead of 6 wheels. And then you can lock each side out, so you could rake with one side or the other. So that would give you the ability to rake with 4, 5, or 6 wheels, or 8, 10, or 12 wheels. So a lot of flexibility there. So another key feature to this rake, a lot of rakes, it's really hard to get your windrow set up to what you want is in the width in the front the same. This has an independent system right here, so the back 2 wheels are separate from the front wheels, and you turn this little turnbuckle here on each side, and that allows you to adjust the back of the rake to set the windrow for that baler, but leave the front rakes out as wide as you want. You can also widen this rake out and adjust your pitch. With this turnbuckle here widens it, it pushes this tube out. You adjust your rake pitch with this turnbuckle here. There are hydraulic options, but generally once I set the rake up, I'm not doing a lot of adjustment. I run the same balers, and so I didn't feel the need to pay the extra for the hydraulics there. Here's a little closer look of the walking beam axle. The frame on this rascal is just really beefy. Another great feature, our Vermeer rake had 2 tines on one axle, I would call it. And so each tine, they would both move like this. This has independent tines, so each tine it's independent of one another. Therefore, it's going to contour the ground better there as well. So lots of flexibility, lots of adjustment to this rake. That's why I say in the field, I know we're going to have to do some adjustment, and I'll try to bring y'all along with that. But just wanted to do kind of a quick overview. Their tensioning system to be able to control how hard these rakes push into the ground. You adjust this bolt right here on this spring. The tighter, the lighter the rake wheel, the looser, the heavier the rake wheel. That's a patented design by Ogden, and so I'm anxious to put it in the field. And again, what I say, most of your rakes, these wheels would be to the outside of this bar, and they would have a bar in front of them that do not allow as much capacity. With this rake here, it pushes the wheels, therefore you get more capacity. You can fill the rake all the way to the top with hay. Another thing we may end up adding is wind guards, but we will see how it does without first. I didn't want to go buying them and not need them. I'd rather try it without and see. You can get this rake in green or red, but really heavy duty hitch, heavy duty frame. I'm looking forward to putting it in the field. I've never seen one in person, just saw them online a little bit, and on the Raking site a lot of people recommended them. So I hope it's going to be a good rake for us like our Vermeer was, and we'll see you guys in the field in just a little bit. Alright guys, we've made it to the field. I actually kind of got started without y'all, but that happens. So we've got her folded down. The only thing I didn't do was turn my center kicker wheel on, but I just been kind of doing some adjustment, so flip that valve there for that. But currently it looks like it's doing a pretty clean job of raking from what I see. The hay looks good. The hay looks real good. So I like our windrow width there. I could open it up a little bit more, but I think it's doing pretty good. So we're going to continue on with it and see how it goes here. You're in the cab with me now. So, so far, I hadn't done much with it yet, but I'm liking the Rake. The center kicker wheels look like they could be angled in a little bit more. That's one of the things that Vermeer, they kind of overlap each other a little bit. And I noticed that this one did not when I picked it up. But they're doing their job. They're just leaving a very, very small amount there that's not getting flipped. Tell you what, guys, it looks like we got rain clouds up above us. I'm hoping they're going to bypass or hold off. I already got one little rain on this, don't want another. There's Country Gal pulling in the field now. So, I'm going to hop out of this tractor and give her a refresher course. It's been, you know, over the winter. And we've added some stuff to the baler. And I got to make sure that tractor, I've never run the knives before. I got to make sure that tractor's got enough horsepower to pull the knives. I believe it will, being I got a tuner on it. But we're going to find out here in just a minute. So we'll catch you guys back in just a bit.